What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. Have a matchup today of Blue Buggy into Blackbeard into Black Teach. We won the dice roll. I'm choosing to go second this time. Normally, I'm going first on every chance I can get. I think you can still make an argument for going first in this matchup, but I want to delay the 10 cost teaches being dropped. I also kind of want to stall one turn to see how they're going to play it, whether they're going to shut off on plays, give me more turns to draw / search. That's kind of the idea. Could be the wrong idea, but that's kind of the idea I'm going to employ. How I play against Blackbeards is I want to keep. We mold our hand, by the way. We have 2 Crockett Mihawks and 2 10 cost Buggies. Meanwhile, this is my era. He's able to add stage. We're going to our 2 Dawn turn, and we can Galdino search top 4 for a cross guild. Could add a 2K, so I think we're going to add that. But they control everything. I want to keep my hand as versatile as possible. I don't know how he's going to play it, whether he's going to give us on plays or not. But I think our hand's pretty good for that. Granted, if he gives us on plays, we have a Crockett Mihawk. If he doesn't give us on plays, we have the Buggies. The problem is we don't have anything good to play off the Crockett Mihawks at this time. We also don't have a good 4-Dawn player here. I wish we had an Alvida. We don't. Alvida would be the perfect play. A Mihawk would be nice too. I could Buggy into the Mihawk, but alas, we don't have it. He preps 2 for Doc Q, by the way, and I thought he would KO our Galdino, but he chooses not to. He also doesn't swing into life, starving us. So that tells me I'm going to starve him back. Generally, it's a good idea to starve the Blackbeard players in general. But if they're starving me, I'm definitely going to starve them. We just tap 4 for the 4-cost Buggy, and we don't have a good play off of that. We can't turn it into a Mihawk, so we're just going to leave it there. Now he's going to tap 5 for a Van Augur, and Van Augur -3, and then Doc Q pop it, which is fine by me, because now I can turn my Galdino sideways and kill that Doc Q. That will give him a draw. But yeah. Now we go to our 6th on turn, and we have on plays. So we can Crockett Mihawk here. The problem is, we're going to Crockett Mihawk, so we'll pitch... I'll pitch the 7-cost Dofi, play the Crockett Mihawk, draw 2, trash 1, and we don't have a great thing to play off of it. We're going to have to play the 4-cost Buggy down again. We don't have a Mihawk so we're just going to play the Buggy down. Then we're going to swing 6 into the Van Augur. He's going to give us counter. He gives us a 2K, it looks like, and pass. So now he goes to his, I want to say 7-Dawn turn. We're going to 8 next turn. We could Crockett Mihawk again, or we can get the Buggies out. He's going to stage effect. He still has the Van Augur, so he still has access to minusing. He's going to swing 5 into the Galdino, and then, he's thinking about what he wants to do. He's going to tap 5 for a Kuzan. He can sack that Kuzan at any time. He's also going to play another My Era Begins and search. He's going to be able to add a 10-cost Teach. So add the 10-cost Teach. Meanwhile, he's filling up his trash for Jesus Purchase. He can sack that Kuzan at any time, draw a card, and play a 5 or less, I believe, Blackbeard Pirate from his trash. So we are going to our 8th on turn. We have on plays. So I think the idea here is we can Crockett Mihawk again. That really just helps. I mean, Crockett Mihawk is definitely one that shuts off some KOing abilities, but he does have access to things like Black Hole where he could negate its effect. So now getting 2 out will definitely allow us to stop off some the KOing. Now we play the Crockett Mihawk. We're just going to hard cast it, and we don't have anything good to play off of it. So I'm going to play Galdino off of it. This is the first time I've ever done this. We use the Crockett Mihawk, draw 2, trash 1. It plays down a 4 or less cross guild. We use it to play Galdino. It's able to find a Mihawk, so now we can turn that Buggy on our board into a Mihawk. I want to keep the Sables in hand. I want to keep the 10-cost Buggy, so I'm going to pitch some 2Ks here to play the Mihawk down, and then we drew into a 3rd 10-cost Buggy. I'm going to pitch. I think I'm only really need 2 at this point. I can't afford. I want to keep the promo Buggy just in case he starts filling up with Jesuses, and we will hit his life one time, 5 to life with leader, and then we're going to pass. So the next turn, if he shuts off on plays, We can just 10 cost Buggy. If he doesn't shut off on guys, we could still potentially get into we could Buggy on 10 Dawn. We could play a 4 cost, and we could drop to 10 cost. He's going to effective stage to pitch a Jesus, search top 3. He's going to add a San Juan Wolf. He's going to tap 1 for a Tempest Kick to -3 to the Mihawk, but he was mainly doing that just so he could draw. Now he has, I believe, 7 standing Dawn. He's going to swing 6 life. We'll take. He swings 5 life. We'll take again. No triggers. We got 2 2Ks. He's going to swing 7 life. Could take this one again. Could turn the Mihawk sideways and give counter. Would have to give a 2K. He has, I think, 6 Dawn standing. So we will turn the Mihawk sideways, give him a 2K. Now he taps 6 for the Kuzan blocker, and he passes it. He sacks the Kuzan. He gets to draw a card, and he plays out a Jesus. Jesus is going to have a lot of power. I think at this point, it's going to be up to 8. He's going to count as trash after this. Jesus gets an additional 1,000 power for every 4 cards in the trash. And it looks like he's at about 3, getting close to getting up to 4. So now he passes it back to us. And here I have multiple options, and I'm going to think about this a lot. I could double Buggy here. He shut off on place. I could just get 2 Buggies out. Like, we're going to have 2 big bodies out. I know he has a 10 cost Teach. He's going to drop that and stun 1. But hey, that's fine. At least we have the other one out. But then I don't like the fact that his board's so full already with this Kuzan. He has that Kuzan blocker that he can immediately turn into another Jesus. He can turn into a Van Augur and then play a Dark Q down and pop. At that point, I think he could pop 8 costs. So he's not far away from popping 10 costs. But we do have 2 Crocker Mihawks to shut off. So I'm just really going to think this through. Again, my options are I could double Buggy. I could get 1 Buggy out and then play the promo Buggy and shut off the Jesus, or I could Sables the Kuzan back to his hand. I could Sables anything back to his hand. So I'm really just thinking this through, and I'm anticipating a 10 cost Buggy coming down 10 cost Teach coming down next turn. So that's going to influence my decision. I'm also thinking about how he's going to use that Kuzan blocker. So I'm going to swing 7 into the Van Augur. He lets it die. He gets to draw a card. I'm glad he gave it to I'm glad he gave that to us, because now we could definitely use the Sables to get rid of the Kuzan. We could also Sables a promo Buggy, but I feel like at this point I should get a 10 cost out. I'm going to swing 7 life and see what he does. He takes, no trigger. I'm going to swing 5 life. And he gives counter. So then now the idea here is I think we're going to have an extra Dawn, by the way. I could have swung a 6 at some point. But I think I'm going to go with what I'm deeming in my head is the safer route, which is let's establish a 10 cost Buggy and let's Sables the Kuzan back to his hand. The reason I'm choosing the Sables the Kuzan back to his hand, it's more expensive than the Jesus, and it's more unpredictable what he's going to turn that into. Whereas the Jesus is very, I know what he's going to do, and I have a relative answer for that. The following turn, I can promo Buggy. So I'm going. Yeah, again, I'm really just thinking this through because I'm torn between all the ideas. I wish I could do all of them, but again, can't. So we're going to go with. I'm thinking about whether to swing this as well, swing the Mihawk. Ultimately, decide not to. I don't know what he's going to turn that Jesus into. We're going to pop that back to his hand. Now we're going to leader ability, establish the Buggy, and we're going to pass it back to him. So now what I'm expecting him to do is 10 cost Teach, stun my 10 cost Buggy, swing a 5 life, and a whatever the Jesus is, which could be up to 9 at this point. We'll take the 9. Hopefully we can block the 5 with the Mihawk blocker. Here comes the Teach. He stuns the Buggy. The Jesus is going to be at, looks like 9. He's going to leader ability now. He's going to swing 9 into the 7. And I might let that die. I will. And then he's going to swing 5 off. I turn the Mihawk sideways. Now we are on 10 Dawn. And I think the idea here is I want to swing 5 life, see what he does. He does give counter. I think I'm going to leader ability twice. I'm going to put promo Buggy and a 10 cost Buggy out. And see, at that point, I'm anticipating if he drops more teaches, he stuns my 10 cost Buggy, I have another 10 cost Buggy. So leader ability pitch, play the promo Buggy. Now the Jesus can attack. Leader ability again, play another 10 cost Buggy, and pass. 1 card in hand. We only have 1 Crockett Mihawk, so our airtight defense is a little bit less now. But now he's going to have options. If he drops 10 cost teach, what he wants to stun. He could stun and take away the KOing protection of my Crockett Mihawk, my blocker, my promo Buggy. He instead decides to stop the promo Buggy. So now his Jesus can attack this turn. He's going to swing 5 life, and I'm thinking about whether I want to block this or not. I'm anticipating he's definitely going to swing the Jesus. I will counter out of this one. He's going to tell me what the Jesus. I'm wondering if he's going to swing his other teach. He does swing the other teach, and we take. So now he has 3 life, and I'm just thinking like I'm kind of in danger here, especially if he drops another teach. I don't have any immediate answers in my hand. He did leader ability again. I think I'm gonna have to just swing at what he has on board. He has about like 3 or 4 cards. Looks like 5 cards in hand, maybe 6. I want to try to kill the teach, so I'm gonna swing 14 into the teach. He gives 2k or 1k 2k. Now I'm thinking about like his hand size is much smaller. I think it's 4 now. I could swing another 14. I could swing higher numbers. I think I'm gonna swing in just another 14 and see what he does here. If he swings 14 again, it's gonna take another 2 cards. We'll be down 1 card in hand, and then I think I can pretty much guarantee 1 with the Crockett Mihawk swing. So I swing. He's just looking at his trash. He lets we're able to kill a teach, so that's great. Now I have 6 standing Dawn. I can swing a 13 with the Crockett Mihawk or the Mihawk, but I think I'm gonna swing the Crockett Mihawk. I can swing 13 and I think the teach is at 10. It could also get buffed up to 11 if he gives 1 more card and counter. And he has 3 cards in hand. Yeah, 1 more card in counter, he gets an additional 1,000 power. 3 cards in hand, so he's at 10k, but he's really about to be 11. I think I'm going to swing 13 into the Jesus, try to kill it. So we swing 13. He blocks with the teach, and he's going to give a 2k, and then he's going to pass. And then I'm going to swing 5 life, and he passes. Excuse me, I pass. Now I tell him I'm just going to take the Dawn off. It's kind of messy on the board. Now, like, at the way it stands currently, I have, like, he's going to drop another 10 cost teach that he found off of the stage. So now he stuns the promo Buggy. The Jesus Burgess can attack, but he's going to swing a 5, a 12, and potentially like another 12 at us. He swings the 5, I give him the 1k. And at this point, he swings 9 life. I can give the Mihawk blocker wherever he goes to swing. But I think I'm going to take this one. He swings, again, I think this is like a 12 life. I'm just thinking this through. He could swing another 12 with the other teach. I take. And he's going to pitch for leader ability. So now he's down to 2 cards in hand. I'm thinking about this. He has all the teaches. I'm at 0 life. I'm kind of in danger here. Like, I would need to clear both teaches, but I don't think I can. But he's at 2 life. I think I can math this. So with 2 cards in hand, like, I think I need all my swings to go through. With the way I have, like, the teaches can intercept 2 swings. And so I'm kind of like, okay, let's say those are intercepted. It means I have 3 more swings. And that's 2 for life and 1 per game. I think I can do this. So I think the idea is let's start off with a 7 life. Think about whether I wanted to buff it up. If I swing 7 here, and he counters out. It's going to take every card in his hand, and then I can kill the Jesus. But I think I'm just going to lose. So I swing, he takes. Now he has 3 cards in hand, and here's where I'm going to spend a lot of time thinking. I'm thinking about whether to swing 9. But then if I swing 9, like the swings are going to be, I'd have 8 Dawn. I could swing like 12, 12, 13. But I'm thinking like, no, for some reason, something in my head's telling me I should swing 10 with this teach, or excuse me, 10 with this Mihawk. So if we swing 10, we can swing, if we swing 10, we can swing 12, 12, 12, I think. I'm checking his trash for 2Ks, and to be honest, there's not a lot of 2Ks in there. That makes me definitely worried. We are just going to swing 9 here. I think the thing is swing 9, and then that's going to, then I up at the last second to 10. So I swing 10. I have 7 Dawn standing, so I can swing 12, 12, 12. He just turns the teach sideways. Now what I'm going to do is swing the same number again, I think. No, I'm going to swing 11. He has 3 cards in hand. Guaranteed this is to go through. And he could turn the teach sideways. So I swing 11. Now I can swing 12, 13. This is going to be key. If he counters out of this, he's got it. He's like, yeah, dude, you got it. So this was a very grindy game. Credit to my opponent, played it really well. We didn't draw the best at the beginning in terms of, like, we had the Crockett Mihawks, but we didn't have anything good to play off them, which was kind of unfortunate. But I think the only thing I would say that could definitely be studied is the turn I decided to establish a 10-cost Buggy and then Sables the Kuzan blocker. There could have been a lot of different iterations of that turn. I'm not sure I chose the best one, but it ended up working out. Let me know in the comments if you think of it differently. Really appreciate you guys. See you next time.